Father Ocean, hear my song. You're the wave I was made from. Take me back to where we once began. Ocean Father, I was wrong. Years I followed just the sun. Now I see your darkness holds the key. I close my eyes and I begin to see. When we're alone,
Good morning, good morning. How we all doing, family? Let me know how we doing in the chat. Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 30th. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Taking just a quick look at markets here. To be honest, I don't like many of the POIs were, and the only thing that really interests me is this DXY chart. But like some people were mentioning in chat, I don't necessarily like where everything else is, but I'm just gonna have to put up with that, I guess. Been off to a slow start this week. We do have a couple news events that are going to be popping off this week. Let me just pull up the calendar here in the Discord. Yeah, today we have consumer confidence. Hold on, what are this in all countries? Let's see. Yeah, we have consumer confidence today. We also have... That's all we have. That's all we have. Oh, we have Joe's job openings too, but that's less important. Okay, so yeah, we have consumer confidence today, interest rates tomorrow with press conference, ISM manufacturing on Thursday, NFP Friday, unemployment Friday. So gonna be a pretty active week. Pretty slow start to the week this morning. Just a couple expectations about news this week. I guess we'll get that out of the way first. Interest rates probably not likely to change. We also don't have economic projections. I am curious to see what Powell has to say, again, specifically around unemployment. So we'll see if there's any comments in the conference about that. Especially since we have that on Friday. We gotta pay close attention to that. Again, not expecting too much out of interest rate change. I do think that we cut. I don't think it's this time. Again, I'm still looking at September for that. Personally. Moving into some of the end of week news, we do have, again, we do have NFP and unemployment. NFP is forecasted as of right now to come out at 150 to a previous 136. Unemployment is... Why is unemployment like not popping up on our calendar? Unemployment high impact? It is, okay. Yeah, unemployment 4.1, forecast 4.1. So you guys know me, with expectations of NFP coming out higher than previous, because right, we're looking at 150 to 136. That could spur some bullish dollar. The thing with NFP though, and I've told you guys this for the last couple of readings, I think it's all bullshit, especially when it comes out good. I don't think it's accurate. If we get, again, 150 is not a crazy reading, I suppose. But if it does come out higher, if it comes out at like 180, 200, some bullshit like that, dude, we're gonna have to call the bluff on it again. Again, it has been routinely revised. If it comes out at like 220, it gets revised down the next month. So it's all highly speculative on how you think it's gonna come out, because it doesn't even matter, because they're just gonna change it the next release anyway. Like, oh, sorry, we were wrong. So that could bring in some bullish dollar just off the results. Again, the no change in rates not really seen as either side. Not really seen as bullish, not really seen as bearish. It's most of the comments that come out of Powell. So yeah, it's just a quick little heads up on news events. I'm just hoping for volatility that I could play. I'm not really looking to speculate on what this stuff will come out as. Again, I only like to speculate when I think there is an obvious disconnect in the forecast and what we're looking to get. And I think a lot of stuff is just going to be aligned to this week, and it's just going to be a matter of how we can play that. So, taking a look at some charts, family, before we kind of get into some of the stuff for the day. I do really like this DXY chart. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think if this wick fill that we just got right now, if we do hold below this 104.30 level, I don't see why we maybe don't come back out to take this reaccumulation. Again, I don't know how NFP is gonna play in this, because NFP currently forecasted is gonna be somewhat bullish dollar, but again, I don't necessarily agree with that in the long term. So yeah, it's definitely some interesting action here. I wish gold was in a better spot. I probably would have been open to buying gold, but gold is just sitting in the middle here, not really in a great POI. So if I wanted to fight the dollar, I probably would have wanted to buy gold. Again, though, this is kind of holding up a little bit well. Out of this chart, it's kind of like tough to analyze on a 1 hour, or 2 hour, or 4 hour, because the only thing that I want is I want it to come take out like some of these wicks. Like, I would love for it to play between here, so we can maybe get some buying on some absorption or something like that. That would be ideal. But again, this supports more bullish dollar, where in my opinion the dollar is in like a good spot to kind of like fall off right now. If not, we're gonna have to give it some time, which could bring this in. So that doesn't really help me today for trading. So the DXY, unfortunately, is in just a way better structural spot than gold. Of course, we'll still try to trade this if something sets up, but I'm gonna be a little cautious on this. Unfortunately, this is the same thing with indices. It's like, I would rather not trade the Nasdaq where we're currently at. Again, we're just kind of slowly compressing to the upside. Yeah, there's liquidity to the upside. Again, I'd probably rather buy and try to take out these highs from above. Again, like, we kind of filled out this wick, but again, if you're asking me like the macro of the news, like, I would rather prefer if we push down into like these little pockets of money down here. It just would be a way better setup that we could trade. So a little annoying. Again, YM is more or less in the same boat there. So yeah, Nasdaq and gold not really giving me POIs that I would prefer to trade from today. We'll see what happens here after the open in a couple minutes. Maybe we get some shorter, lower time frame scalps. But yeah, I'm not happy with where we are in like the higher time frame POI in regards to these pairs. Although gold, arguably, again, has grabbed some nice stuff below these like, 4 hour daily structure. It's just, again, we're missing absorption if we want to buy. We need some sort of high volume sell-off that lets us know that the sellers are completely kind of out of the market. We do that while we swipe some liquidity, we get a good execution model, we have an A+ trading setup. We don't have an A+ trading setup in the middle of nowhere up here, fighting supply, while the DXY is sitting in a relatively good spot. So I think it's going to be annoying trading today, but hopefully as these news events pop off, we get some better areas. Oil, again, I would like to join the shorts on this, but she just has not pulled back far enough. We were looking to see if she could take any of the structure from last week, but she just ended up falling short. So we never really got that spike up into the 79 area to go short. Now she's all the way back down here at 75. Again, pushing into some inefficiencies and imbalances here. There's really no great POI I'd like to trade off from this either. And oil is still... Remember, we're using oil as a little bit of a gauge. Or let me say this. I'm using oil as a little bit of a gauge to see what the market is currently pricing in terms of presidential elections. Remember, Trump is not going to be great for oil pricing. Kamala, if that's who the DNC is going to go with, which seems very likely, under her, oil probably rises. And again, that's just from the standpoint of Trump's probably going to try to bring us back to like net production of oil. Kamala and gang are just not going to push us that way. We're going to push towards more of the green answer. So again, oil, if we're not net producing it and we're not looking to increase our production, other countries are going to look to take advantage of that. Maybe OPEC does some fancy stuff and they bring price up. Who knows? But there's a higher chance of oil going up under Kamala, and I'm kind of using oil as a gauge to see what it's pricing in for the elections here. I will be using kind of like 75 here now as kind of like a gauge, see if we rebound from here or not, because now we're hitting decent liquidity to actually rally off of on a technical side of things. But outside of that, this is tough to trade. I mean, if something formed down here, I wouldn't be opposed to maybe taking a buy in some of this early like liquidity here. Let's see, do we get yeah, I would give this more time. I mean, we have this high volume candle erase, which sometimes does print a bottom. But I don't know, this 15-minute though too couldn't close as an engulfing. We'll keep our eye on this. Again, if this can rebound under some of the pre-market pricing, maybe we can buy it down here in this liquidity, but again, fighting the bears here I don't think is the wisest of choices. At least based off what I'm currently seeing. Somebody said 6E looks interesting, so let's just go take a look real quick. Yeah, this is more like the dollar, which is to be expected because, again, EU makes up 56-60% of the DXY, so if you did want to fight the dollar, this probably would be the pair you'd want to do it on. But there's no execution model that we would like to have executed off of. I mean, the pre-market live OB got taken out. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, unless you're playing the like the erase of the climactic volume. Again, unless you're trying something like this, which would be pretty risky. This even climactic volume though? That's doesn't technically meet the definition, so I'll have to take a look there. Good morning, Matt. I'm fighting the dollar at the moment on 6E. Yeah, again, I don't fully disagree with the setup. I like it less now, considering the risk to reward would be different. So if you got like a better price, it might have been worth that stab. Again, I do like the DXY chart as well, so that's not a terrible stab. Again, it's got a much better POI than gold had. Yeah, see what we get here at the open. See if anything forms between now and 10 AM. Again, I'm not a big fan of a lot of these POIs. I would rather see this stuff come down before news. Again, if that pushes the DXY higher, so be it. I'd rather NASDAQ and gold be lower into interest rates. That's just me, though. Yeah, well, see what we get here. I don't really like many of the POIs, though. So I might not actually trade until tomorrow. I'll just go send this in the Discord real quick, because this is the only really good chart that we have. Unfortunately. The rest of the stuff I'll update. I'll update later into the close today. I'll update like NASDAQ, gold, and I'll give my final thoughts into the overnight trading for those of you that are in the Discord. But outside of that, man, I'm not gonna update those charts yet because they're not in a great spot, and I want to see if we run those liquidity levels today or not there. So I'm gonna go just update the DXY real quick. So just give me a moment as I type this out. Gather my full thoughts. Let me see. Also, I'm chilling until news. US 30 in my POI. The news keeping me out. Yeah, we have consumer. I mean, we're gonna be watching this here at the open. Let me switch back to NASDAQ now that I already copied this chart. It's like a 1 minute for y'all. Yeah, see, NASDAQ opened strong down. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt he wants to run for like 19,400 if he does get some legs. We're gonna wait for some data here. As I update this, push up. What's under that reaccumulation for the dollar? What's that price point? Second, let me just go back real quick. What is this? 103, 103.60 areas. Back into 103.60. So So that's in the Discord, so we can follow that this week. Take a look, see what some of this stuff is doing here. Dow with the instant rally at the open, which is not been out of the norm for the Dow. I want to see what happens into 10 a.m. here. I want to see if these have the strength to make new highs today, or if we fall short. Again, I would like to see, I would like to see NASDAQ. I would like to see NASDAQ back under 1904 before interest rate news tomorrow. If I wanted to trade to the buy side, which, of course I do, why wouldn't I? Keep an eye on these lower time frames and bring up two charts here so we can keep eyes on multiple things. And we will take a look. I mean, gold's going to be interesting up here in this pocket of money too, so let's pay attention to this. I don't really care what the Dow does today. 5 minutes for this. Alright, man, let's see what we got. Matt, what's this POI you have for US 30? Did you share this today? You had your mobile phone. Yeah. So you were playing with the pocket there, too. Matt, are you in that? You might have got triggered on that. We have a lone candle up here. Yeah, well, let's watch this stuff going into 10 a.m. man. There's a lot of interesting stuff. Pushing above all these highs right at the open. A lot of volume. We'll see if we end up closing above here. We do have the lone candle, so I like this. This in gold has some potential. Now that gold's kind of swept some highs here. Again, though, this would require the DXY to push a little higher, though. Took the short after market open on Sunday. They're on gold. It came back now. Yeah, legitimate question for you guys that trade right after the market open every day on Sunday. Are you okay? Like mentally, are you okay? I'm just curious, cause like, are you like? I'm gonna be real. I don't even look at like the charts on Sunday, bro. Like, Like, what are y'all doing with y'all Sundays that like you're so bored you must take something and mark it open? Like, why? Like, dude, wait, like, it's very rare there's a good Sunday trade. Not saying that you can't find one, but those of you that trade every Sunday, man, why? Like really? Genuinely curious, man. Oh, not going into new. I forgot you said that, bro. My bad. My bad. Good morning, Lou. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. My trading has been better since only trading during New York now, to be honest. Ever since I moved to futures, I would agree with that. Weirdly enough, I was trading great pre-market in Forex. But ever since I switched to futures, I did definitely prefer to trade like 9:30. That's why we changed the trading, the live stream to this time, is because I was like, you know what? If my data ain't speaking to me and telling me, hey, play a little later in the day. To be honest, gold can sometimes present a setup during Asia. Yeah, it can. Again, though, the key word there is sometimes. I'm talking to the people that routinely every Sunday are in a trade. Because I'm not saying there aren't good trades on Sunday. I'm not, like, I've caught great entries on Sunday. Sometimes there's a really nice gap in a really shit direction that just makes no sense. You get a good push into liquidity. Like, I understand that. Like, I'm not gonna like fight you guys on that. But I've noticed that there's a few people that routinely always are in a trade within an hour after Sunday open. And to those people, I want to make sure y'all are mentally okay. Because, again, the probability that you're finding a trade every Sunday, again, unless you're scalping like 30-second charts. I know there's people out there believe every day is a trading day. And that's true. Every day can be a trading day. You could, like I say this all the time, you could find something every day. You can absolutely justify something to yourself every day. That's not what I'm debating or discussing right now, though. It went 1 to 10. Okay, so why didn't you close? I don't care if it went 1 to 10. I don't care if it went 1 to 100. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm not asking you about the result of the trade. Like, that's so irrelevant to me. Like, and it went for a 1 to 10. Okay, so it went for a 1 to 10. So you're obviously playing like 1 minute time frames. How many trades did you take? Don't make me ask the tough questions, brother. Right? Don't make me ask you to show me the P&L that you've had since Sunday. Every trade that was taken. Don't make me do that. I hope that you only caught the 1 to 10, and I hope that you closed it and it didn't let you break even. But if you took a trade on a Sunday and it went for 1 to 10 and it came back and it broke you even and you took nothing from it, congratulations. All you did was waste your time. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, you still accomplished nothing. You know? So it's like, again, like it's like, cool. Like, is that the only trade you took? Like, you like, because if that's the case, bro, wrap up your week. You're done. What do you need more than a 1 to 10 for on any given week? You should be done. I wouldn't even be on this live stream. I'll be right now. Like, honestly, if I woke up, if I sat down on a Sunday, bro, I hit for a 1 to 10 on my personal money, bro. Like, fuck the rest of the week. Like, what am I doing? Like, what are we doing? Go wrap your shit up, bro. Enjoy your money. You know? But let's break down the truth of it, since you know, like, did you actually close it at a 1 to 10? Like, these are the questions that I care about, man. Like, and again, I don't really care, because I don't really care how any of y'all trade. I'm just here to talk my shit on stream. I'm just here to watch markets. I'm just here to, you know, do what I do. But again, like, you know me, man. I'm gonna just be out here shit talking, no matter what. Alright, nothing really happening quite yet. Nasdaq's still pushing up, gold's still playing at these levels. Interested to see what consumer confidence comes out with. Hopefully we get some good volatility that we could play afterwards here. But I'm not really looking to make a move before that, I don't think. Yeah, the Dow's still chilling up here, so we still chilling, man. Let's see. Hour after open sounds like Las Vegas casinos. Yeah, exactly. Like you might as well go to the Las Vegas. Like you might as well just go pull the slot machine, bro. Slot machine pays 1 to 10 too. I think it's because they feel like they have to trade. That's 100% what it is. That's 100% what it is. Let me tell y'all what I did on Sunday. I watched House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 7, baby. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I wasn't looking at NASDAQ, bro. I'll tell you that much. Sundays are reserved for HOTD, man. Y'all gotta have a life outside of trading, man. Never forget that. Some of y'all make this thing every day, all day. And again, that's good for a certain period, man. But once you get past that like honeymoon period of like testing your strategy hardcore, trust me, man. Buy your time freedom back. Hey, yo, why they passing around the? Are you talking about Game of Thrones? Oh, Matt, I'm wondering who you're talking about now. Oh, you must be talking about Sansa. At first, I thought you meant Arya, but you're I forgot you're at the part where they're definitely definitely passing Sansa around there. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. She's so innocent too. Need to get 10,000 hours. Yeah, okay. But okay, so let's talk about this real quick, cause now you're gonna fucking fire me up, bro. So yes, it's true that the more hours you put into something, the better you get overall. And the 10,000 hour theory is cool. I have my 10,000 hours, but your 10,000 hours also have to be 10,000 good hours. Like if you're trading from the Sunday open at 6 to like Sunday at 10, those 4 hours are trash. Those are not sharpening your skills the same way trading at 8 a.m. through the New York Open is gonna do. So like not all hours are created equal. So in your case, you're trying to get to your 10,000 hours by filling it with a bunch of shitty hours. That's not gonna help you. But you let me know how you feel about that. Alright, let's see. We got 15 minutes here. The NASDAQ kind of doing its thing. YM still responding. We got the 5-minute chart over here, the 1-minute chart here. We did just print a 1-minute live OB, which could have been a play that we could have taken. But again, I'm not trading pre-news. And that POI is not really the greatest, so... But if we were doing our 1 to 2 test, if we took that, and if I was interested in playing it, our setup would have been like this. We'll see if that hits. But that's just gonna be like a for science test thing there. I'm gonna just monitor. Switch back to gold real quick. Let's see, Matthew. I've had a bad habit of turning winning days into losing days for the reason Scag is discussing now. So I have an aim for the weekend. Once I hit it, I'm done. Yeah, you don't have to trade every day, man. Like Nasdaq's gonna push and do this thing here. But again, I want to see what consumer confidence comes out as. I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine. Don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it. Well, I mean, you can't really spoil anything for me. I've always said this about, like, content. Like, even if I know what's coming, I get enjoyment out of seeing it. Like, I don't... you can't tell me something and I'll be like, oh, man, like, that ruins everything. So, but don't ruin it for chat. But, yeah, man, hopefully you enjoyed it. I heard it was pretty good. I mean, Deadpool is about the only good movie that, is out in the MCU, area there. Space. So... definitely gotta still go see it myself, but I don't like driving like 45 minutes to the movie theater. Especially like by myself, like see a movie. Like it's been a while since I went to go see a movie. She married the half man. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Tyrion a good dude, bro. Tyrion a good dude, man. Arguably one of my favorite characters in the show. Yeah, I mean, in the entire show, yeah, probably one of my favorite characters. There's a lot of people I like though. They just don't have enough screen time to like justify it. Like Sir Barristan, amazing dude, top tier dude. Like that, you want that dude on your side. Sir Barristan, amazing, top tier man. But again, like you don't really got much screen time. You feel me? But anyway. Alright, Nasdaq catching a little bit of a bounce on the 1 minute there. Again, still nothing major happening here pre-consumer confidence. So we shall see what we get. This just missed the 1 to 2. Probably still hits, but... Yo, all of you guys want to go see Deadpool Wolverine? Okay, Free Zone Lou, Matt, Wally, okay. Damn, y'all should have let me know. We could have all pulled up together. Wonder what they're gonna do with RDJ as Doctor Doom. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about all of that. You know, that's like, I don't know, man. I know there's like some comic, like, I know there's some lore that supports it and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care either way. Because like, you're probably going to hit a point that you're like not even going to see his face really as like Doctor Doom, like past a certain point, so I don't know. I don't really... It's an obvious money grab from them though. Like they're obviously doing that because of all the backlash they've gotten from the past couple of years. Don't really change shit for me though. Just write better shit. That's all I ask for. Just make good, engaging content. I don't really care who acts it out. The storylines have just sucked. Nah, he definitely a top character for me right now. Yeah, he gonna remain that way. That's yeah, it's not really gonna change. You don't really do anything to make you... If you already like him, you're not gonna hate him. Man, let me see what the Dow's doing. I was still pushing up, man. Nasdaq not able to do much here. Let's take a look at a few stocks as well. What's Tesla doing? 228. Okay. I still do think we get one more sweep on Tesla. Again, this is a stock that we do own. We're in from 180 range. But I would like another retest like 208. Clear some of this liquidity. That's what I would prefer to see. Let's just do a quick run through on Nvidia after the open. Moving down because Nasdaq's gonna drag down here. Check some of our other holdings. Got some Microsoft. Yeah, tech kind of weak right now. Opening kind of weak. Apple at least positive on the day. Yeah, if consumer confidence can get us back up into this range and form something, I wouldn't be opposed to fighting gold here because I want it lower before interest rates. And it doesn't help the dollar analysis, but I don't mind being wrong on the DXY. And honestly, I mean, I don't even know if it would be classified as being wrong because we do expect it to possibly push up still. This 1 to 2 would have worked out though, man. Telling you, them live OBs, bro. 1 to 2 minute live OBs. Or, I'm sorry, 1 to 2 minute live OBs. Said that wrong. Boom, see? Would have just smacked. Would have been out. 1 to 2, baby. You could also almost say there's one here on gold as well. Well, there's like POI is not the greatest, but if you were to set it up, it'd be like this. But this is kind of a low quality trade to take, but technically it is swiping some liquidity here, engulfing candle, higher volume. You would have taken it a little, I mean, would have either taken it at the close. Let's assume you took it at the close. Looking for like a 1 to 2 out of that. Yeah, maybe that hits, maybe it doesn't, but I said we're gonna collect data on that this week, so. Again, this is not a trade I'm in though. This is not something that I'm actually executing on. What do you think on looking back on the week and looking for and back testing missed opportunities? It's a fantastic thing to do. I mean, it depends. So it all depends on where you are in your journey, right? So, again, like for me, like I'll be honest, I don't specifically do it because again, I have a lot of chart time myself, so there's not much that I miss throughout the day anyway. There's no real reason for me to go back. But again, when you're in the learning phase, man, it's super important to go back and look on the week and look at the best opportunities and backtest stuff. And again, if you're gonna do that, again, use the bar replay tool. Don't just like go back and be like, oh, I would have did this. It's like you have to use the bar replay tool to give some sense of like candles printing and developing and, you know, coming to that conclusion. So like you legitimately have to like kind of go back like this and then just play stuff out candle by candle. You just hit the next, the next, until something happens that you notice, like, okay, cool, it's swiping liquidity, it forms something, we might take it, you know, like kind of just like it's a live market, you know, you can be like, okay. See, the thing that I don't like though is the way it like half prints these candles, because like you really only get to decide on the candle close, where a lot of your emotions are felt in the candles developing. So you don't really get the same thing of like, oh, it's pulled back against me. It's like kind of just prints the next candle type shit. But yeah, man, super lucrative. Again, I would never, ever be against it. You know, it's like in this case, this is like not the best trade setup, but like it's just as an example. If you were like back testing here, you know, and then you've seen, let's see, so you get a bearish candle print on high volume. Right, you close above it on higher volume. At this point, you'd probably be back testing. Like, okay, cool. So I'd buy at the candle close. Stop below there, you know, maybe you're running the 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, you set that up, you print a few more candles, and you see how it responded out, man. You know, at this point, I would just, you know, kind of skip through it pretty quick, once it gets to a point like this, where you got like a little pullback, you broke the structure, now you could say, okay, cool, I'd probably go break even here, and then I forgot where this thing is. Alright, then you just keep printing until your trade either breaks you even, or hits your TP, or whatever happens. Boom, there you go, your TP is hit, yay! You know, fantastic thing to do. Again, it's not a bad thing to do, but you have to bar replay it. You can't just come back and be like, you know, oh, I would have did this. And if you have access to my old course, if you go back and watch the what was it, the AUD CAD like case study that I did, if you watch that, like it's like a 45-minute to an hour-long video of me doing exactly what I just showed you. And if you look inside that video, there's actually one circumstance where, like, you watch me replay, and I took an entry, or a back test entry, whatever you want to call it, and I had like mismanaged it, and it was a great learning example, but I had messed up the management of it, even in back testing, which is great to watch me do. But again, like that's the type of thing you want to do, and I would also encourage you to record it, right? Like if you're back testing, if you're doing case studies, like the best way to do it is to pretend you're a YouTube streamer, literally. Like download OBS or Streamlabs, or if you have a Mac, you know, the built-in recording software, whatever it is, whatever you gotta download, Loom, I don't know, man, Zoom, whatever you gotta do. But you should run it as if you're running like a live stream. You should sit there and, you know, commentate on what you're seeing. I'm seeing high volume, I'm seeing a live OB form, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. And you should go through that process. And then you should rewatch it back, and then you do save the stuff you need to save in your journal and stuff like that. So, But yeah, if you're gonna backtest, do it right. Don't just be the person that goes in the 5-minute chart and finds like the wick entry, and they're like, oh, I woulda called it like this. Like, oh, I'm so fucking good. Look at my 186 RRR. Like, don't do this. Don't be like, oh, I'm so fucking good. Like, no, this is you're never gonna catch a trade like this. I mean, let's say that. Let me not say never, because you probably will at some point in your career catch a trade that amazing. You're gonna love it. It's not duplicatable every week, and unless you can document that in real time, you actually doing that, the hindsight of it don't really matter. So, yeah, that'd be my little rant on backtesting. But once your eye is trained, you should do that less and do more actual market watching. Alright, let's see what we get here into consumer confidence. Nasdaq still moving down. Let's see, we got the Dow still ripping up. EU hasn't done anything amazing. And oil, yeah, oil continues to drip lower, which is a surprise to nobody in this stream. Alright, let's take a look here. This is not like a real thing that we took. Let's see. I also gotta fix the Discord bot today. Also, let me know, family, how you guys... I don't know if any of you guys played with that bot, but there's a few things I gotta fix. It's not pulling the actual data for some reason in the alerts. And the calendar is not always functional because it's only working when my computer is on, but I'll get that fixed once I iron out some of the bugs. See what headlines we have. UK interest rate futures show a 60% chance of BOE rate cut on August 1st. Are they expected to cut? Are they, We also have Bank of Japan with interest rates this week. Does the pound not have? Maybe it already. This live stream is actually worth more than $1 million a day. I don't know about that, but I appreciate you. Alright, let's see what consumer confidence comes out as here. Oh, gold with the sink, Nasdaq with a little bit of sell-off as well. Let's see, consumer confidence. Oh, I forgot my fucking bot is broken. LOL. Consumer confidence came out at 100. JOLTS job openings. Okay, a little bit of a job increase in openings. Quits are down a little bit. We have an increase in job openings. Slightly, ever so slightly. That's been the trend though. The difference between the Dow and the Nasdaq is just so annoying. I hate when they're disconnected. I really do. Yeah, still nothing here I'd be comfortable taking. I mean, technically, this just missed making a live OB. You could try something like this. I'm gonna sit this out though, but I wouldn't be surprised if this hits. Well, I'm gonna sit that one out. I'm not gonna take it, but this is an idea. If you believe the Nasdaq is moving the true direction for the day. I think I'd rather sit out though before interest rates. Like I'm not like in a giant rush to push the button today. Really just here commentating with y'all, I think. It's short YB if it gets a 5-minute OB. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's also not a bad setup. The risk to reward on that should be still pretty good. Especially if you erase this move today. Where's the 1 to 2? The 1 to 2 would not even be a liquidity grab. Yeah, we'll see how that 5-minute closes. Again, this is not something that I'm specifically in. I'm just monitoring some stuff there. It is a live OB on futures. If it closes, wait, you might want to wait for that close, unless you're playing the 1 minute. Which some people in the community might argue does not count since it did not close with a higher volume. You just have equal volume, which again is a discernment decision for you as a trader. Yeah, you are getting a 5-minute live OB here. So if you wanna play the 5-minute, man. Again, this isn't a pretty good POI. It's not a terrible POI. Again, you're trading above all of. Hold on, let me just put this where it matters here. Yeah, we closed the 5-minute OB above all this liquidity, plus you wiped out the lone candle, so you could go short here at 49.14. Stops at like 41.10. And maybe target a run down to 46.75. This risk to reward is like not the most appealing to me at a 1 to 2.5 for like a 5-minute play, but it's definitely an option. Again, I'm gonna sit this one out personally because I'm just not interested in this, but it's not a terrible idea for those of you that do want to take it. Again, if you can get a retest of the candle, it'd be more ideal, but if you're just playing the candle close, your entry would be down here. But if you're gonna take it on this retest, again, best of luck to you. I'm going to personally sit that out though. I still think oil is good down here too. Let's keep an eye on this as well, because if this gives us a little retest down into this, I'd be willing to take that. 15-minute, unlikely to close on higher volume though. AM candle really didn't test down though. That did. Yeah, see this YM tested perfectly into that little OB. It's not a terrible trade, man. It's not a terrible trade. I'm gonna just sit out because I don't want to trade before interest rates this late into the day, I don't think. But yeah, if you guys are in this, let me know. I would probably look to just target 4730. You could maybe get lower though if it does decide to hold. But your boy is not gonna push the button. Actually gives you guys a higher chance of taking it, because if I took it, it would run right to stop loss. And Q turning around now. Let's see, got in a 49.49. Okay. You went from like right a couple points. I really want to see a retest into this oil 15 minute. I would take this oil only because this oil is sitting at 4-hour liquidity. I'd be open to taking a little retest into here on the next 15-minute candle. I don't even need too much from this today. Nice push towards like 76.40 is all I'd really be looking for. Again, this is just sitting in a really nice 4-hour area. It's the only reason I'd be willing to give this a little stab. Yeah, Sam, we gotta give it a little bit more time. Dow looking good though. For those of you that took it. Or for those of you that may have took it. Your break even on US 30? Okay. There you go. Candle turned around. Some beautiful candle theory at work there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You gonna hit break even or give 100 pips in your, or 100 points in your day is done? Yeah, what are you looking at? 100 points, 839? Yeah, it's not a bad spot to exit either. This is a good setup. There was really no reason for me not to take this. Other than I'm just choosing not to trade today. So that's gonna be it's gonna be unfortunate, really. Nice move at 860. Yeah, at this point, you might as well just go break even if you're scalping around. Matt's already out. Let's go, Matt. What's that clear? 50, 60 points, 65 points. $1,200 locked for the day. Let's go, brother. Good shit. Good shit, bro. You make me proud, brother. You make me proud. Yeah, oil is still refusing to go kind of close this candle bullish, so we might not take this. Account is locked out, trying to pass my time step again. Yeah, I like that manual lockout feature, man. That shit is it's just a double-edged sword. I love pushing it, but sometimes I regret it too. But you can never regret pushing it on a day where you made money. Alright, oil is getting some decent volume behind it, but she's not looking like she wants to close too strong here. Again, the Dow you should already be break even on. People like Matt have already booked partials, or in his case, I believe the full position. And very clean trade though. Need 750 more for the 50k, about 2k more for the 100k. Yeah, that's easy work, bro. Again, I mean, you just pulled 1200 in what, 8 minutes, more or less. See what headlines are printing right now. Nothing, just more job stuff. Yeah, oil is getting the volume, man. It just can't close. Futures was made for scalping. definitely more so than Forex. That's for sure. Definitely way better conditions than Forex. You would have been lucky to even go break even on a trade like that, not like a CFD broker, just because your spread would have been just too annoying. That's why I love futures, man. Future, you can remove your risk so much earlier in futures, without like necessarily worrying about being like spread tapped. It doesn't look like oil is gonna close strong enough for us to take a trade over here. Looks like the Dow is the best setup of the day so far. Gold again did play into that zone, but it didn't set up quite like the Dow did. Let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing a like end of the week recap, like just showing some of the best live OB setups from the week. I see other traders do this primarily with like ICT concepts more so than not, but I thought about doing it as well, like a little recap at the end of the week, like best setups you could have taken. I wouldn't mind doing it for educational purposes, but it would be only if you guys want it, because for me, like, there's no real value in that. Okay, because a lot of it's hindsight stuff, but does it close your positions if you lock your account? I would assume so. I don't know. I've never tried to lock it with open positions, to be honest. I'm not sure. Maybe it yeah, I would assume it just closes you out, or it makes it so you can't alter your trades. Maybe it liquidates you. Yeah, that's my assumption would be that it liquidates you. It would be cool if you could lock your account and it just like just doesn't let you do anything, but you could like leave like a pending order, or like if you have like a break even running, if you could like lock it and it just like either hits your stop loss or take profit, or closes you out at the end of the day. That would actually be pretty cool. I would actually enjoy that, because then I could take my partials, go break even, lock myself out, and maybe still make something. That would be, I don't know, for me that'd be pretty elite. I ain't gonna lie to you. But outside of that, I did not enter a trade. Some people in chat did take this trade, but I'm not trading today before interest rates, brother. That's kind of why I'm live to everybody and not just the communities, because I knew I wasn't going to trade before interest rates. But this was a good setup, man. You'd already be break even. Some people have already booked their profits. As far as I'm concerned, chilling. Let me just go check how oil closed that out. I still think she rallies. There's just... there's nothing I feel comfortable playing down here. I don't feel comfortable just buying it with my stop here. Yeah. If she rallies without us, so be it. Got a promotion at work, so now I can't get moved around during the AM. Let's go, Matt. That's a big W. Big W's in the chat for Matt. That's great, bro. You got a promotion at work that allows you to trade more and make more money at the job. That's a fucking win-win-win if I've ever heard of one. That's a win-win-win. Yeah, this Dow trade was it, man. Beautiful little setup again. I didn't personally take it. Nasdaq. Did Nasdaq set up here? I forget. She didn't actually do anything. Oh yeah, she printed a 1 minute live OB, didn't she? Yeah, she did. This is beautiful too. You get like the multi time frame confirmation here. It's like you're already in the 5 minute. This would have been good on all accounts, even if you took the 1 minute, because like you took the 1 minute, then the 5 minute setup. Right, so you took the 1 minute, the 5 minute then sets up. You know, you move into profits, move break even. Then the 15 minute sets up. On top of that, it's just like time frames are just stacked. As time moves on, it's just stacking confirmations. That's so fucking beautiful. Imagine this 1 hour engulfs on higher volume too, which I mean it could, I guess, but it probably won't. But that'd be a crazy cascade of confirmations. Yeah, man, this was definitely the best setup you could have taken today if you guys did trade it. Again, I didn't trade it. I wasn't looking to push the button today. Hopefully those of you that were watching understood a little bit more about why we would have executed off this. If not, again, there's a video on the channel, man. Alright, it's literally called Order Blocks and Live OBs. I swear by it. It's probably the only setup, the only execution parameters you probably ever would need. I know everybody says that. I know all the ICT people say, the one setup for life. But really, that's my one setup for life. So, I encourage y'all to play it. I mean, Matt made $1,200 off it today, so, you know, you need some proof of concept there. But yeah, man, pretty light morning otherwise. And I don't think I'll be doing too much else here. Yeah, oil did bounce from down here, but again, it's not a, It didn't quite give us what we wanted. Alright, let's take a look here. My bad. I think we'll be hard pressed to get anything else today before interest rates. I think if you missed the scalp on the Dow, I think that's all I had for you guys today. Beautiful setup though. Quick little review of it for people that maybe were not on before. But this was the This was the one setup we were looking at today. Nice push above some of these highs, right? All these kind of Monday highs into the lone candle with the live OB confirmation, the engulfing candle with higher volume. Again, we would have necessarily played that with risk that looked more like this. And then a lot of us probably would have taken... I would have want the 1 to 2, so I'd still be in this personally. But some people have booked profits on the scalp here. And I would continue to hold this. Pay yourself a little something. Trail the stop, go break even. Y'all know the vibes. But yeah, anything else from me, family? 1 minute, 2 minutes in the chat. I'm gonna turn up the music, but I'm gonna wrap up my day here. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys for interest rates tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. We'll be live in the morning discussing setups inside the community, and then we'll probably go live maybe for the result. I don't know. It might not be worth going live for the result, but we'll see how my day goes. With that being said, family, it's your boy Scag, and I'm tuning out unless y'all got something from me in chat. Enjoy the music on your way out. Peace and blessings, fam.